Speak with you today about the importance of exercise. I believe a regular exercise routine is something you should seriously consider. In fact, according to the National Center for Injury Prevention and Control, exercise is one of the most important ways to reduce your chances of falling. It makes you stronger and helps you feel better. Exercise improves your balance and coordination. Exercises like Tai Chi are the most helpful. Conversely, a lack of exercise leads to weakness and increases your chances of falling. These findings alone should be enough of an incentive to start exercise program immediately. And if we're honest with ourselves, we all know that we should exercise regularly. Given this, let's take a look at exactly how and why it is so important. When most of us think of exercise, we envision jogging, jumping jacks, or weight training. Actually, the most common form of exercise is walking, and which tends to increase bone density in many cases. Actually, though, exercise doesn't need to involve hopping up and down, jogging down the road, complicated machines and heavy weights, or even walking. The force of Earth's gravity provides all the resistance most of us will ever need for an exercise routine. The simple act of sitting in a chair and lifting one's legs several times daily can provide an immediate benefit. Soon you may find that you can do this twice as often, or you can do it twice as long. You may choose to vary your exercise routine by rotating your arms or legs while they are lifted. First, you rotate them in a clockwise motion, then in a counterclockwise motion. If you experience any pain, you should back off a little until you can complete the exercise without any discomfort. Once you're able to complete a 5-minute routine with ease, you may want to introduce wrist or ankle weights to increase resistance. In the end, you'll notice that other types of physical activities have become less stressful and much easier. Often this change will occur in months, if not weeks. If you are so inclined, or should I say declined, you can exercise laying flat on your back. From that position, a person can lift their arms, their legs, their head, or their hips. The great advantage to this is that we can safely get our dose of physical activity while laying in our own bed. The same variations as before apply, counterclockwise, then counterclockwise, adding resistance when you're comfortable in doing so. I'm sure I don't need to tell you all that flexibility and balance will all typically decrease as we age. The good news is that with proper exercise, we can help to limit these decreases at any age. In many instances, we can actually reverse the process and see a noticeable difference in a very short period of time. Exercise adds muscle tone, but perhaps more importantly, when we exercise muscles throughout our body, we exercise the most important thing, our brain. Repeated activity trains the brain to respond correctly. Participation in group activities such as Simon Says will also help with coordination, flexibility, and balance. When we get up out of our chair to walk down the hallway, we want to be sure that our brain remembers what we wanted our legs to do. Who knows, before long you may find yourself organizing a game of sandlot football or a hike up the mountain. People who plan to succeed have already taken the first step. They have a plan. This attitude covers all facets of life, but is especially true with exercising. If you're not currently exercising, chances are it's because you've tried before, but for whatever reason, you stopped. Even some of the fittest people have slumps or lapses in their exercise program. So once we've decided on an exercise routine, we should write it down and then place that in a conspicuous place. If you prefer, I provided these small reminders that you can place on your bathroom mirror, on the back of your door, or near the place where you sit. Anywhere that you'll see on a daily basis to remind you. Another method of ensuring that we will not forget is to adopt the buddy system. Now this can be as simple as asking a friend or a coworker if they will spend a few minutes a day helping each other with their exercise routine. The routine doesn't have to be the same for each person. It can be different. You may also find that having another person there is that psychological reinforcement is all that you need to be able to get through the exercise every day. Additionally, it helps you to be more sure about your physical safety with another person right there beside you. And anytime that we help someone else, we always end up helping ourselves to some extent. Of course, we must remember to balance the desire for stronger muscles and bones, more flexibility, and a sharper brain with an awareness of the potential pitfalls. Before starting any exercise program, a person should be completely comfortable in their ability to do so without causing any injury to themselves or others. If they have any questions, they should be sure to ask a caregiver or a doctor prior to beginning. Throughout our lives, we will make many decisions which will affect our future in some way. Sometimes we'll get it right and sometimes we won't. The decision you make today about exercise just may save your life tomorrow, quite literally. It's never too late to start an exercise program. And you just don't have to take it from me. George Burns, who lived to be 100 years in age, often said later in life, "If I knew I was going to live this long, I would have taken better care of myself." Thank you.
Very good. Yeah. Come on. Leave behind roses. Little hand.
I will get you all on camera. I think I'm not. Yeah, I didn't get her. Didn't get the first
Well,
lady.
okay. There you are. 7 of us.
A little bit high.